Find insight, guidance, and answers. Tune into Spirit with radio medium Laura Lee.
Laura Lee tuning into Spirit for Miss Pam. Welcome.
Thank you.
Pam, where are you calling from?
West Michigan on the Lake Shore.
I love it. Pam, the first sense I'm picking up as a male, and I feel like there's a veteran tied to him, like prior military connection, if that makes sense.
It does.
Paternal?
Well, we have a military family, so no matter who comes in from my side, yeah.
I got the same thing going on.
Okay.
We are too, but I get a paternal figure here, if that makes sense to you.
Well, my father is Canucks, but he was not military.
Well, I get a paternal figure that's associated to you, okay? And there's also association to a child spirit that was lost at one point in time, could be aborted and or lost.
Yep, I miscarried.
Yeah, and there's another child just recently did, or an announcement of a child, or a child to be coming through, just FYI.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Nope, not yet, but it's going to be fun to find out.
Yes, hold tight. Just to confirm that another spirit is coming through within your family soon. But anyway, the veteran of the armed services that is here, my understanding that somebody ended a relationship, I want to say, I don't know if it was a divorce or a separation. I felt like it had something to do with abuse at one point. Was that you, honey?
Yes, but again, not with a military connection.
All right. But at any rate, this is being brought up because I also get a sense, I don't know if this is you, but it had smoked at some point in time, or the person that I'm speaking to, because I see a cloud of smoke around all this. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you smoke, honey? Or did you?
I did, and my husband did before he passed. The military connection would be my grandfather, and he smoked heavily.
He smoked heavily. So the reason why I'm bringing all this up is because I feel like it's a cloud around you, and it's keeping you from seeing clearly. And your husband, was he military as well?
He was not, but our son.
Right. I just get that also because of the abuse that whatever happened in the past is kind of stuck in this kind of fog. And it's an underlying thing that hasn't really been dealt with. And it kind of, I feel like even at that point in time, whenever you were in that relationship, you were kind of stuck and feeling like you couldn't get out of it at the time, but eventually something broke you free from it, right?
Yes.
But I feel like this similar energy to what was happening back then is what's happening to you right now. And I feel like there's still some sort of tie that you haven't really dealt with that abuse, because I feel like you're doing it to yourself.
Yeah, I attract a certain element.
Yeah, and that's because you're doing it to yourself. So I want you to be conscious of how you are talking to yourself, your self-talk.
That's spot on. Yeah, that is something that I'm working on right now, the very negative self-talk.
Yeah. And so it originated from the past. So maybe you got to find a way to forgive yourself, most importantly.
Okay. Thank you.
To get into the unstuck mode. But I know you're opening your heart and mind now to a different kind of passage in order to learn and heal, obviously, and might even be visiting some other spiritual healers or guides that are assisting you on this path.
Yes.
So this is the area you want to have them focus on with you.
The negative self-talk.
The negative self-talk that originated from way past relationship that was abusive.
Okay.
That's where it originated. That's how it got stuck in the head. And you are not any of that. And as I say that, were you involved in education? Are you thinking about going back to school yourself? Or were you in education at one point in the field?
I was not formally in education, and I am trying to figure out if I should go back to school now.
Yes.
Or have I aged out of another? No?
That's a limiting belief. Not at all. You go for it. So if you've been thinking about going back to school, it's just a confirmation to the message. Thank you, Pam.
Thank you.
And if you want to call in to the show, sign up at radiomediumlauralee.com, where you can learn also about some services and upcoming events to support the show and tune into your spirit each and every day by subscribing to the podcast, which is on your favorite forum, and join us over at Facebook Radio Medium Laura Lee group. I would love to hear from you.